Alright, in this box we got a brand new tool to add to our arsenal to find some great relics. Stay tuned, we're going to open up and check it out right now. Alright everybody, in this box I got the Nokta Micro Simplex metal detector right here. Just came out with it, and it's just brand new, and we're going to check it out. Right now, we're going to go through it and just kind of look at the how to cut it on, how to set it up, what's in here and all. And then we're going to do some other videos later on. First thing I'm going to do some air tests on another video against the Mine Lab Equinox. And then we'll get Buddy to go to the beach with me. And we'll test on some targets at the beach, see which one goes the deepest, or if it'll match it up. And but first thing, let me talk about this real quick. Why did I get this machine to check out? One, it's an underwater machine. And the price, $2.99 retail, $2.99 underwater, and it looks like a pretty decent machine from what I can tell, but we're going to find out more of that in the future. $2.99 retail, but I have seen them cheaper, and I'll put some links down in my description below. Unbelievable. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this box open and check it out right now. Here we go. Alright, let's see what we got here. First, we got it packed up nice and good here. Alright, let's get that out of the way. I actually got two boxes in here because I did order headphones, underwater headphones, and I guarantee that's what these are right here, because I'm going to be taking this underwater and checking it out too. And underwater headphones, let me just look at the type plug they use. Wow, it's got a lot of connectors in it. Look at that right there. Okay, these guys will be good for me because I'll be using it underwater. Let's see how they fit nice and tight. Yeah, they fit good. They're not going to fall off very easy at all. So I like the way they fit. Feel pretty comfortable too. So we'll check them out later. We're not going to be using them right now because I kind of cooled down right now. I'm going to use that. So let's get this thing out of the box and check it out. Here we go. Stay tuned. Here we go. We're going to break it out right now. All right, I see it. Are you ready? Here's a control pod right here. Let me get this out here. Alright, looks like there's one little strap here. Alright, there's a control pod to it right there. Looks like it's got two connectors on the back here. Looks like they look the same, so I'm not sure how you tell which one's what there, but looks the same. It looks like a light or something right there. I'm not sure. We're going to read up on it in just a second here, but let's get everything out of the box. Then I'll read some instructions and I'll get it set up. Let's get everything out. We don't need instructions to get out of the box, right? Here's one of the shafts. And I just noticed, taking this out right here, you notice it's not round. Check that out. So it's going to fit probably in here, I would imagine. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, but the point is, when it goes in there, it's not going to be, there it goes. It won't twist on you. It's going to be solid. And I like that because sometimes mine will slip and it'll go sideways on me and all. This is not going to go sideways. I like that right there, solid right there. But we'll make sure we're putting that in right here in a second. Here's another one of the shaft links right there. And we got the 11-inch coil right here. And it looks like it does come with a coil protector, which is good. Sometimes you get ones that don't have that. Let's look at this right here. Remember how they broke on the Mine Lab? So many things I had trouble with, man. If this thing is as good as the Equinox, that'd be awesome, but we'll wait and see. We'll see. We'll do some testing. Don't worry. Alright, we got another bag here. It looks like it's got the cuff thing on it. Some connectors, some charging stuff probably. We'll check all that out in a little bit. And we got some paperwork. We got the manual right here. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and open this manual up. Check out a couple things in the manual. See how to put it together. Not going to waste your time while I'm looking through this. So let me go ahead and go through this a little bit. Get it together so we can see what it actually looks like, put it together, and how to cut it on and everything. So stay tuned. We'll check it out right now. Alright, it's going together pretty good now. I just want to show you real quick. These shafts, the shaft goes in here, and it does have a locking mechanism right here that unlocks and locks the shaft where you can open it, push it down like that, pull it out, lock it down right there. This shaft is the same way. Looks like some nice locking mechanisms. You know how much trouble we had with the Equinox shaking and everything. So the question is how they can do in the field after you work them all day long and all. So that's the question. But look, they look pretty sturdy. I kind of like them. I don't see an adjustment where you can make them tighter. It is what it is, it looks like, but I can't move it right now, that's for sure. And this is where the coil goes right here. And it's got two washers that go in here. One goes on this side, and one goes on this side. And then the coil will go right in between it right there. Let's see if we can get the coil on there. Yep, looks like the coil's going to go on, no problem. But before I wrap this up, both these plugs are the same, but they have a little note here that says coil and earphone. You can't hardly see it, but if you look real close, it's in there. Now, what else comes with it? We have a charger right here that came with it. It's just a USB charger. And the charger actually goes in the side right here with the headphone. So, and then you will tighten it up. And it says it'll click as you tighten it to let you know it's tight. It also came with this adapter right here for headphones. There's no headphones that came with this in this box. So, you have to get some separate headphones. Either this is a wireless, but you have to buy them separate. Or I got the underwater ones, so I'll probably just use those. But you can also use a regular set of headphones, wired headphones too, by plugging this in here. And that little thing I saw is a LED light right here that you can use. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Anyway, we're trying to get it all together here. See how it does. Let me go ahead and finish wrapping this up here. Hook up the coil and give it a try. Stay tuned. Here we go. Alright, we got the unit charged up, and what I'm going to do is go through a couple things I've learned with it right now. First thing, there's 4 different modes. You got a all metal, you got a field, park, and beach. All metal, field, park, and beach. Now to go between those, there's a plus or minus right here. On going each direction, you can change it like this. So you just go between all. I'll be in that beach mode. I'm going to definitely check it out in that mode right there for sure. But a couple of things on the screen here. This is a sensitivity mode, and you change that by pushing this up and down arrows right here. You see it going. And I got them cut down right now because in the house I got a lot of things around me, so I'm just cutting out so you don't have to sit down and listen to it. So I'm cutting the sensitivity way down so we can talk about it and go through each thing here. So the next thing we're going to talk about is some of the functions down below here. You see that all these things, kind of like the Equinox is set up where you go through different things here. So let's do that right now. This button right here, let's see, it's this one I think it is here. No, it's this one, I'm sorry. I'm learning, still learning. This one right here. When you click it, you see it light up. It will only stay lit up for a minute, and it's gone. You got to make the changes when it's lit up. That is sound. So you got the plus and minus. So you got 4 settings on the sound. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. I'm going to cut it all the way up. I'll have it around all the way up because I have a hard of hearing anyway. So I'll be keeping that up probably. Alright, the next one is the adjustment there. The ground balance. And it works similar to how the rest of them work on a lot of detectors. You will hold this, this down right here, which is a pinpoint mode right there. You will hold that down and pump it like you would normally in an automatic ground balance. You can also do a manual ground balance, which gets into a little more detail. I'm not going to talk about it right now, but automatic ground balance, that's how you hold that and pump it, and it'll beep, and it'll be set up. Okay, let's go to the next function you got here. That is iron. Let's go back around here. Just push and keep going. Okay, I'm in beach mode. The reason why it's not clicking on that beach mode does not have a iron volume. It cuts out the iron on the beach mode. So let's go ahead and go to another mode so you can see it. Alright, that's all metal, so that should show up now. When you go to well, let's see, let's go to, well, I don't want to do that yet. Okay, I'm still learning. Okay, let's go back to, it's not going to show up, is it? 1, 2. Okay, skipping it for a reason because I'm in the all metal mode. So now let's get it into field mode. So now it should work. Let's try it now. It's definitely a hit and miss here. Okay, there you go. That's iron volume, and you can actually set it. See, that's the iron volume going up and down. It cuts it out in the all metal because you got on all metal, so it's going to leave it on. That's why it wouldn't go to it. In the beach mode, it cuts it out. So, but the field and the park, you can actually adjust the iron volume. Okay, next, let's go to the next one, and this next one right here, you see the plus and minus right there. that is notch discrimination. If you want to cut out between 20 and 30 because it's a bunch of trash and whatever, you can sit there and go through that. We won't show that right here right now, but that's a notch discrimination. Let's go to the next function here. All right, that is, let me get it straight here, frequency shift. You see the 3 frequencies up there. You can actually change frequency if you start interfering with another machine in the area, or if you got some interference from electronic equipment somewhere, you can actually change the shift frequency here. So it gets 3 different ones you can change. I'm going to leave mine on 2 for now because that's a default. We'll leave it there. Next, that's the wireless out off channels 1 through 5. You can actually do that wireless headphone, which I don't have, but that's where you cut the wireless on and off right there. That's the vibration right here. So if I cut that on, I hit a plus, I think. Yep. See it just light up? It's buzzing on my hand now. So that'd be good like at night. You cut the sound all the way off and just have it buzz. If you don't want to cause any sound going off or anything, you can actually use it with just the sound and the numbers on it, with the vibration and the numbers on it and no sound. That could be good at some point in time. So I'm gonna cut the vibration back off right here. I'm gonna go negative, and it cuts off. Now the next one is the light. This is a LED. This is a brightness on the. This is brightness on the screen. Here you can go. There you go. See the screen getting brighter, and the brightest there. The next one is an LED light. You click that, and you click plus, and you'll see a light come on right back here. It should. Yep, there it is, right there. Light comes on right there. And if you want to cut it off, you just go back around to the light right there, and negative, and that's off. You see the light go off right there. Anyway, that's some functions down there. Like any new machine, you got to learn all the functions, how to operate it, before you can get the best use out of it. So, and I'm still learning. It's going to take me a little bit of time, but it's pretty simple. I think it's going to be pretty easy to set up. We're going to do a good test run out back, but let me go ahead and get a few more features of it and talk about them right now. Stay tuned. Alright, it's looking pretty good so far. I want to give a couple observations that pluses and minuses I see right now. Number 1, it's good for 10 feet. You know I'm going to like to dive with it in real shallow water, but that's one of the features that is the reason why I got it. One reason anyway, because of underwater. And I like getting underwater. You can take out, pouring down rain, use it, taking the water, drop it down, you don't have to worry about it. I like that. One other thing I like about it, I'm always having trouble with my Equinox. The coil moves around, turning and shifting and all. At the bottom where the connects right there and all too. But anyway, this one is solid. As you can see, it's got that shaft that it won't turn. It can't turn. And it seems to be, actually it seems to hold better in here than my Equinox does. It's really, really hard to turn. I bet just hand tighten it, but I can barely move it. It's really tough to do it. Well, my other one's kind of loose feeling it, so I like that a lot right there. That's a big plus for me right there. It's showing the speaker in this thing is exposed. If you're looking at it, you can see the speaker. I'm a little concerned about that because I think that's where they end up failing a lot of time. It leaks to that. Now, if that speaker is mounted outside the control units and all, maybe if it failed, it wouldn't matter anyway, but that's always a concern to me, that speaker. Also, look how short it is. You got 2 adjustments here, and you can adjust this thing out to normal length, or you can shorten it that short. It'll fit right in the back of it'll put in a suitcase right now like that. So I like how you can adjust it. It's got 2 shafts that actually go up inside each other, so that's why it makes it so it can shorten the length of it real small, stick it in the trunk easy. I like that feature right there. That's going to come in handy right there. Another function I like a lot on this one is the range, 0 to 99 on the number display. As you know, the Equinox is -9 to 40. Well, it gives you a 49. This is a 100, 0 to 99. Anyway, 99. But that gives you a broader range, because a lot of times, a lot of signals will be around the same. Like a 13 is a lot of different numbers on the Equinox. Where in this one, even if it separates about 5, just a little bit, it might give me a little better indication of what I'm digging after I see the numbers 100 times. I'll get to know the numbers better. Where this one, I like the 0 to 99 on that. That's how I think the Deus is like that. I think the 18 Pro is like that, I believe, if I remember correctly. You know, it has a wider range than the Equinox does, and that's a big plus, and I think that's going to come in handy right there. The all-metal mode is going to be real good for me, I think, to use at Cannonball Alley. It should go deeper, and I'm digging everything out there anyway, so I'm real excited to check that out right there. On the display screen, I didn't show one thing. The battery indicator is right down there. You can see that, and the depth indicator is right there. So, I think we got pretty much everything done. What I'm going to do right now is I got, my dealer actually gave me the name of the person that is actually the repair person for the units here in this country, and also an email address, and I'm going to put that right up in the screen here, but I think the email will probably be good, but I wouldn't put any faith in the number and the name, because that could change. Maybe they change employees and all, so that could change. But the email, I would definitely use the email address and try that too. It's service at NoktaMacroRepairs.com, and I'll put it up there in the thing there. And I think that's about covered for now. We'll get out in the yard and do a dry air test. I know everybody loves a dry air test, but I still, when you're comparing two machines and you see what each one does, I think it does give you an idea anyway. When you talk about different types of soils, there's hundreds of types of soils we can test too. You just can't go through every type of soil to test it too. It's just an indication. It's nothing guaranteed, because you can take the same one that's showing lower and then go to different soil and it might do better. So you just don't know, but it gives you a general idea anyway. Anyway, we're going to be trying that out in the next day probably and see how that does, and then we'll try to do a beach test on it maybe this week too, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so far so good. I like it. We'll wait and see how it does. Alright, appreciate everybody coming with me to check out my new tool in my arsenal, the Nokta Macro Simplex. Stay tuned. We'll be going through a lot of checks on this thing. Hope y'all enjoyed that little test. So don't forget to click like, comment below, share, and subscribe to the Gigmaster. Alright, thanks for coming along.